just taking a little drive, and you know, I was just thinking about the old days, you know, like, you know, me and my friends and stuff. And there's one thing we used to do a lot of, is like smoke weed. Now, I'm telling you, this video is probably going in a direction where you might want to send it to maybe a younger, you know, a teenager, or, you know, that smokes a lot of weed, because it's very important, and a lot of us never got to have the right people to tell us these things when we was younger. So we should smoke a lot of weed. Don't forget the weed was a bit cheaper back then though, you know. After you know, they put stuff on the weed, the fiberglass stuff and sandblasting and all that. Anyone that could get some good weed, the prices would have went up, it would have doubled, right? So that's exactly what happened. Okay, now, easily smoking over £100 a week of weed, like easy, you know. So obviously we times that by 4, and what do you have? £400. That's a month's worth of supply. When the prices changed up a bit, we ended up buying in more bulk, so we could, like, you know, buy weed, like get like something that's worth it out of it, like, you know, like buy in bulk so you get more quantity, you know what I mean, and then you can do what you gotta do to, you know. So a lot of weed now, it's not just only me and my friends, but there was like that. There was a lot of people when we was younger, and it's really crazy, because like I said, I was just driving, I was thinking back at them days, and you know, it's like sometimes it was almost like me and my boys, we couldn't even sit with each other if we didn't have no weed, you know. Also, I think there's some good elements of it though, you know, that the fact that I think it really tamed a lot of us. I don't know what we would have been like if we didn't smoke weed, but you can't really say that, because weed affects people in different ways, you know. So I was just thinking about all that money basically that we spent on weed, and if I added up within a crew how much money, just think about that, people. So you think about how much money you might have used to spend on weed, or if you still do. Okay, let's really break this down. Even today, if you was to buy a 3.5 bit of weed to smoke, right, and you do that, like, are you gonna drive? Oh, come on, bro. So you was gonna buy a 3.5, right? Like, some people can get it for 25, some people can get it for 30, you understand? So imagine if for those that get it for £30. Even if you had a 3.5 a week, 30, 60, 90, 120, you know what I'm saying? 120, that's what you're spending a month, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, some people do more than that. Real weed smokers, they do more than that, you know what I mean? But my whole point, basically, like, to people that, you know, are in their teens, that are a bit younger than them, that still smoke weed in them type of abundance, just know that you are basically smoking a mortgage a month. You know? Well, there might be a car that you're saving up for, you know, and you can already afford it, you understand? Like, you would have, like, smoked, like you would smoke, like, you smoke so much, you could have really afforded to have a car on finance. You see what I'm trying to tell you? And you could have built up your credit. I'm not saying that getting a car on finance is always the best way. It's not my way. But you could be doing something a bit more with the money that you're spending on weed. I'm telling you, like, I know you might think I'm going too far talking about mortgage. No, I know people that used to smoke like that. Like, man can go off the ends and get a little mortgage for like £350 a month or £400. You know what I'm saying? Go out of London and look for a little something, yeah? What you could be doing with that money. Like, and the mad thing about it, in weed smokers, you can afford it. I'm telling you. Like, if you was to stop smoking, you lot could afford it, man. I'm telling you, you could run through money. You're talking about the weed, we're not even talking about the Rizla, the cigarette, you know what I'm saying? And the grinders and all that type of stuff, you know what I mean? Contraband, you know what I mean? So it's like, you don't really realise how much money you're running through it. I mean, obviously you might have sat there and thought, you know what, let me calculate how much money I've spent in a year. And that probably petrified you, you know what I mean? But so imagine like 5 years, imagine 6 years, 7 years. To me, it's a thing of like, we smokers, like, we can't complain, man. You know what I mean? We can't complain. We have the same opportunities as everybody else, you know? And I'm telling you, I know a lot of people that are smoking mortgages every month. Literally, so they can afford it. It ain't the thing of like, they can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a thing of where they can't afford it. They can afford it, trust me. They can afford it. They've been affording it since they were 16, 17 years old, you know? And most of you weed smokers have been able to afford mortgages since you were 17 and 16 years old. But you didn't want a mortgage, you decided to put your money into something else, which is burning. You're burning the money, you know what I mean? We've all done it. But it is what it is though, you know what I mean? Like, it's not worth sugarcoating it. Because we have to like try and get the youth them to understand, like, and youth them, they're shook right now. Some of them in their yard doing bunning out the weed, man. Like, feel safer at home bunning out the weed, man. I get it, you know what I mean? But you don't realise that your future, you could knock off like 5 years of, you know what I mean, 5 years. You can knock off 10 years, you know what I mean? There's guys that we never had the opportunity for people to get on, you know, YouTube or TikTok or Snapchat, all them things, and express these things so these youngers can understand what's going on. Like, there's more to life than weed, man. I mean, the world's a big place and that, so let them know, even if you don't show them the video, let them know that, let them know, do some calculations with them. Do some calculations with the youngers and let them know, like, you know, this is what you're smoking. Ask them, what do you smoke a week? And just times that by 4 and show them. And then times the years, and it will show them straight, like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing, Tack? You know what I mean? Even if they cut it down, that might even make them cut it down and put their money into something else. You know what I mean? Some of these youths, man, they need projects. They need, you know, they need to be, you know, you've got to push them to do things. Keep them out of trouble. You know what's going on with the prison situation. They want as much people as they can for the beds. They get a lot of money for them beds. And you them be thinking, oh, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Just because they're not working at that moment in time. Obviously, I'm not saying they can go and get a, you know, go straight and go and get a deposit for a mortgage and whatnot to pay the lump sum. But at the end of the day, it's like, make them thinking that way. That's what it's about. They might not be able to do it now, but it just puts it into their mind, because unlike when we was younger, it's a big thing now. Everyone's talking housing, you know what I mean? So they're hearing people talking about housing, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've got friends and family that have got housing, you know what I mean? So they might be more on it than you think they'll be, basically is what I'm saying. Look at your youth and underestimate their brain power, you understand? Because a lot of people here will be like, oh, the youth of today is mad and this, that and the third. But you see me, the way I'm seeing things is that you lot are not training your youths properly. You lot are relying on the system to train your kids, or relying on somebody else's company to train your kids because you can't bother to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Hearing too much, like the youths this, the youths that, and no, you just use that. It's the parents, man, you know what I mean? It's the parents, man. You gotta find ways. You know, you send your youth out into the park with no ball. What are you gonna do? Dark so quick out here, man. So that's what it is, people, man. Let them know about these mortgage schemes and stuff like that. Teach them that from early. Everyone's talking about, oh, they want black people to be in power and all this, man. Hey, listen, stop all that talk, man. Everyone's got to get there. Everyone's got to get their way. Listen, we're all human beings at the end of the day. You lot can't tell who the Gentiles are between the Gentiles and the real humans. You lot act like you can. You know what I mean? You don't even realise you're looking in the mirror at yourself. You're looking for Gentiles, you're looking in the mirror at yourself. So, you know, so what I want to say is, like, stop blaming the youth, and it's like, oh, the youth this, the youth that. But have some input. Like, you can't be sitting there talking about how bad the youths are if you're not got no input. You know what I mean? Teach them, man. This crypto thing's big right now, you know what I mean? Go and help out one of your nephews, man. Go and teach it to one of your nephews. If they would listen, man. You have to picture. Don't be like, oh, I tried to show him about it or show her about it and they weren't listening. But pitch them, man. Pitch them like you was at work, innit? Working for your boss, innit? Pitch the youths, man. Giving up on them so easily. There's so much, yeah. It doesn't even make sense. Let me tell you how stupid this world is, yeah. It doesn't even make sense that we're even hearing that, people. That they use this and the youth don't want to do that. It doesn't even make sense because there's more technology now. That's how I know it's the parents and the people around them that are not helping them and pushing them. Yo, people, if my face is a bit screwed up here, I don't know if it is, but if it is, I've got a toothache right here and it is crazy and I can't even get an appointment till next Tuesday. You know? But I can't really complain because for my age group, I've been kind of lucky with my teeth still. I ain't been too bad. Yeah, people, stop blaming the youths and nah, man, we live in a selfish world, like I always say in my videos, and these I don't want to teach them that. I'm gonna keep all them secrets to yourself, yeah? What's the point if there's so much money out there? Like, why are you keeping it to yourself for? For what? They turn around and say that they're dumb and keep up with badness, and I don't want to hear that rubbish no more. There's more than enough technology, yeah? Now you can get on a video call and train somebody. You understand? If you're really concerned, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people talk. If you're really concerned about how a youth is doing, you know what I mean? Step up, man. You know what I mean? Help them out. That Schiffer done the other day on the show, helping people. He's already helping people and setting up things for people. Quick, no long talking. Yeah? And you them need our help, man. I'm telling you, they need our help. And I'm gonna cut this out because it's getting dark out here now, people, right? And I ain't driving around with no light on. That's something mad, man. So I'm gonna leave the video here, and don't forget, all blessings go to the Most High. All blessings go to the Most High. And I'll see you guys soon, yeah? Like, share, subscribe. Peace.